And hello once again. And a word from our sponsor. I don't have no fucking sponsor, so I don't know why I said that. Anyway, let's get on with the video in hand, shall we? And I've got a subject request rather from Hill Cine Films once again. Yes. He says, I know I'm a big fan of comedy. Yes, I am indeed. Well, when I say that, old, well, I say 80s, 90s comedy, 70s comedy, because it was the fucking best. Unlike now with restrictions and shit like that. No, comedy was comedy back then, because you could get away with saying what the fuck you want, unlike now. Right, here we go. Just say you won a competition in Take a Break. That's a woman's magazine, isn't it? Alright, let's just say a magazine of some particular thing. Yeah, your prize is you've been commissioned by the BBC to write your own sitcom. Would you have any ideas? Yes, I do. But unfortunately, my ideas, the BBC would not commission them these days. Back in the day, yes. But the BBC would not commission, if I wrote a comedy, they would not commission it. The sort of comedy I would write would have mild swearing, like they did back in the 80s, the 90s, if you remember the young ones, if you remember Bottom, the alternative comedy sort of thing had a lot of swearing, but they broadcast it 9 o'clock and over, 9 PM, because that was the watershed back then. You could get away with anything you really wanted to after 9 o'clock. Usually it was on BBC Two, but it didn't matter. Doesn't matter if it was on BBC One, BBC Two, it's a channel, who cares? You know, back in the day, that's when comedy was great. Now you got all these fucking channels, all broadcasting absolute shit. Yes, they do. Nothing really worth watching these days because it's just shit. Right, so probably sort of something I would write. I think not BBC, I think Channel 4 may commission it, because they're a little bit risque, they don't really care. But yeah, I do have a couple of comedies in mind actually, but I'm not going to give it away. I'm not going to get any ideas, because I have plans of writing a comedy series, if you believe that or not, and I've been thinking about an idea for a very long time. But one of the characters is based on sort of like me, sort of my attitude and all that, but with a little bit more success. So the only person that can play that part would be me. Just basically like me, but not too successful, you know. Basically he has a few drink problems, which I don't have, of course. You don't see any evidence, so don't fucking give me all that if you say I drink too much. Yeah, alright. It's only Carly. Don't get carried away. So, yeah, I do have an idea on a comedy series. I'm going to take a lot of planning. It's going to take it probably won't materialise, but I do have some ideas. Let's put it that way. And another one, redoing 40 Towers. Sort of like Basil Fawlty's maybe. I don't know if they had children in the old TV episodes from the 70s. You never know. Did they say they had a son or a daughter? Basil Fawlty and Sybil Fawlty, did they have kids? I don't know. They never mentioned it. We never saw it. So that would be interesting. See the son of Basil Fawlty, the son, to I don't know, bring Fawlty Towers more into like today, even though it was fucking fantastic back then. Now, who could play Basil Fawlty, you may be asking? Me. So it does hinge of me becoming an actor when I start writing, because I personally want to play these parts. So there you go. Yes, I do have ideas, and they are my ideas. I doubt if the BBC will commission them. Maybe Channel 4 will. Who knows? Maybe Fawlty Towers will be, you know, a bit milder on the swearing, but you know how Basil Fawlty was back in the day, especially with the Germans. Just classic, that was. That was a classic comedy. Only 12 episodes was ever made, but still one of the best. One of the best. And, you know, if you ain't watched it, definitely watch it, because it was absolutely funny. Brilliant. Anyway, I'm going to end this video now. Thank you so much for watching. Till next time, and goodbye.